Hello, I'm Sammy, Account Specialist at Advanced Business Computers of America. Advanced Business Computers of America has provided solutions for the buy here, pay here, and special finance industries since 1983. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to be taking you on a guided tour of one of our software solutions, Dealpack. Dealpack is a professional dealership and finance company software that is currently being used in 47 states and over 4,500 active users. Dealpack is the only software in the nation offering fully integrated sales, finance, and service solutions with real-time accounting. Written by accountants and enhanced by industry leaders, Dealpack is capable of making over 30,000 journal entries, redefining what is possible in a DMS system. And now, the software that revolutionized your industry just got better. Dealpack now offers multiple entity accounting, new collections features that simplify, improve, and modernize collecting with internet services such as Skype, and a state-of-the-art digital loan jacket that enables all of the customer's files to be digitized and only a mouse click away. With Dealpack's intuitive and user-friendly design, running your dealership or finance company has never been easier. Let's take a look at Advanced Business Computers' most powerful Dealpack to date. This is going to be your main screen of Dealpack. The parameters are where all the setup takes place, but for our demo purposes, I'm going to start off in the inventory. You notice we're in a green search field, so I'm going to go ahead and type in a stock number. It's going to search for that. If it doesn't exist, it's going to assume I'm wanting to add a new vehicle. To that, I'm going to hit yes. And it's at this point, it's going to let me enter the VIN number. Now we have a VIN decoding system built in. Once I put in the VIN, it's going to decipher the year, make, model, body type, and all that information. Here we just put any additional information, mileage, color. You notice how the price and the cost information you can't type in. That's because our system is fully integrated with accounting, and all that information comes in from the accounting. And I will show you that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put a retail price. Let's go ahead and put a required cash down. Any additional information you could enter, but for our purposes, I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And let's close out of there. Now, the general ledger is where all the accounting takes place. I'm going to go into the GL, and for now we're going to be concerned with accounts payable. I'm going to go in and create an accounts payable invoice and show you how the system is fully integrated with the accounting, and by working in accounting I can send that information back to the rest of the DMS package. I'm going to go ahead and select my vendor. Let's go ahead and type in an invoice number, invoice amount. Now the system knows that from this vendor, I purchase vehicles, therefore it's going to force a vehicle to be selected for this invoice because it needs to apply that cost to a unit on your reports. I'm going to go ahead and select my vehicle. Let's determine that this is a purchase, and I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now just to show you how as day-to-day transactions are taking place, the accounting transactions are being stamped in the background. So for that simple transaction, I'm going to go ahead and pull the journal entries that took place. And you notice accounting is being updated in real time. The benefits of that, at any given time, if you need to run your financials, it's all built in. I'm going to go ahead and put my employee code in. And you notice we have all the financial statements available to you: balance sheet, income statement, statement of cash flows. I'm going to go ahead and choose balance sheet. And here's your balance sheet in proper format in real time. No exporting, no importing of data. And let's close out of here. Now I just worked in accounting, but having everything under one package updates all the other parts of the system. Just to show you that, I'm going to go into the inventory section. Let's go ahead and pull that vehicle back up. And you notice now the cost gets applied to the vehicle. Not only that, but who the vehicle was purchased from. And let's go ahead and click Close. Now we're going to go ahead and work a deal. In order to do so, we're going to go into our quick deal section. Our system comes fully equipped with a credit application module, which you can pull credit reports from any of the 3 major bureaus. But for our demo purposes, I'm going to go ahead and select that vehicle and work a deal. You notice all my fields fill out for me. At this point, you want to go ahead and put in all your tax rates, any other information that goes with the deal. I'm going to work the deal for 78 payments. You notice it comes with all the different payment schedules. I'm going to keep it at bi-weekly. The system also handles up to 6 deferred down payments with due dates. And to calculate the deal, we're going to go ahead and click Result. Once I click Result, it's going to calculate all my numbers for me. And the recap sheet is just a click away. You notice my gross and net numbers fill out for me. And if everything looks good, I'm going to go back to Deal Result. And since you have a related finance company, it's at this point that your sell side wants to take the tax advantage of the discount. Once you select a related finance company as the lien holder, you notice my discount fills in for me automatically. And that's the additional expense you get to take for having a related finance company. And I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Once I do that, we're going to go ahead and click Upload Customer. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and enter our employee password. Everything in the system is password protected. Your password determines what the employee has access rights to. Normally, you would fill out the customer's information, but I happen to fill out a credit application. So by inputting the Social Security number, the system recognizes that a credit application exists, and it will give you the option of importing that and actually attaching it to the deal. So at this point, you would fill out any other applicable information. For our case, I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now you could go ahead and print your forms at this point. Our system handles both dot matrix as well as laser forms. But for our purposes, I'm going to go ahead and finalize the deal by clicking Post. By clicking Post and having a fully integrated DMS, all the accounting entries take place for you in real time. Now we're going to move on to the payment section. Now let's proceed to take a payment. In order to do so, you're going to want to pull up your customer. I'm going to go ahead and type the last name in. It's going to find a match. You see exactly what the customer owes, and you notice it's different than what the payment amount is. If you want to break down the calculation, simply click on the question mark. You'll notice the customer owes 2 payments with a late charge of $9.34. So at this point, you want to go ahead and enter your password. That password is key in the system. Every transaction that's processed will be stamped with the exact employee that processed that transaction. I'm going to go ahead and say it's a cash payment. Enter the payment amount. You notice the $204 worth of interest. And I'm going to go ahead and click Save. A receipt will be furnished for the customer. And having the accounting fully integrated means the journal entries are taking place in real time.